This is insulting. Palantirs, I am not a perma bull. I see a singularity, and I said the game is over. This isn't a game. Capitalism is dead. Palantir slaughters it. It either makes techno-feudalism or techno-communism, but whatever the fuck it makes, it's over. Nvidia's important. Palantir won the game. Anything that Nvidia makes gets optimized using Palantir. Because if you look at their sizes, Palantir is a dwarf. Because even by scaling loss of 1% in Nvidia is going to be a 10% in Palantir. How do you know? I don't know. Vibing, motherfucker. People look at astrology charts to tell you predictions. I use what I feel in my body. Because apparently that's how therapy works. Hello, everyone. Once again, welcome back to Empirical Yapping. I'm just going to be going over the last stuff that I've been making in the last 2 days. We left off last time about Mickey 17. The anime that really popped off that I thought was honestly phenomenal was To Be Hero X. The animation, the storyline, the pacing, the entire thing was honestly truly quite exquisite. So I got a bunch of text here, so I'm just gonna read a couple of these, maybe jump over. My goal really is to get these to 30 minutes to an hour. If it goes over, that's fine. If it goes under, then I'm not super loving it, but I think it's fine. Um, so is my bar too high for being sad that I have to eat alone? Like, that sucks. I think the obvious answer is no, yet still here we are, every day, a fresh new hell of the same thing. I want to be free, but freedom ain't free. The stock market rally yesterday really helped out with that. I had like $1,000 in gains. Right now, I think I have like $500 in gains, which is not a life-changing amount, but for not leaving my house and still making money, that I cannot ask for more. I just want to be heard, seen, not left unread. I'd like to have standards. Like, that would be exquisitely delightful. Um, but you need prospects for that. I don't want to be a burden to my best friend. I don't want to be a burden to anyone. But too often when I go to bed, that's what I feel and what I see. Change is inevitable, but I really hate this chapter. Yeah, in general, this is not the highlight. I think the highlight is when I have my own house. I just have to be patient from here to there. I'm trying to make now as best as possible. Um, it feels like I'm not worthy of genuine connection sometimes. My cousin did reach out, and that really does mean a lot to me. Cause I've been like yesterday. Yesterday was fucking shit. Cause like I have the time. It's just everyone's busy and no one shows up, and it's like, well, I guess I'll go play League of Legends. 'Cause I have nothing else better to do. I don't know. I get to connect with digital ghosts and figments of imaginations, TV shows, because people keep leaving. I don't know how to make it better. I tried fight, I tried flight, I tried freeze, I tried font. I look forward to winning for once because no one, not even a perfect Briar game, can satisfy the masses when all I want is for my association to be good enough since nothing else seems to be. Dr. Ramani says it's not you, but that doesn't take away the disappointment or the hurt. It would be nice if things were better. I played two Briar games. I hope that we can get to those. It was really bad. My bot lane both lost like 4-13 in both games. My mid lane turbo ran it. One game they just completely just abandoned the goddamn lane altogether, and it's like, this is your lane, buddy. I can't gank other people if you're the one ganking. I know you're having fun, bucko, but your lane's a calling. You have responsibilities. Like, this game isn't just do whatever the fuck you want and expect good results. Like, you have to farm your waves. You have to get your EXP. You can't just be fucking perma-ganking bottom because you're pissed off that you got clapped in the mid lane. Like, God, both of the mid lanes were awful. I fed one top lane. The other one was a Kale. Like, the Shen got fed and he didn't do shit, so he took 6 kills and didn't do anything with him. And the Kale It's a fucking Kale, dude. Like, who's playing Kale in Platinum, bro? Like, you can play Kale maybe in Bronze, where every game you scale. Like, fucking Kale. Like, the game ended when she was like level 13 or 14. Like, she never got to 16. And it's like, well, I babysat her ass the whole game. I asked bot lane to play nice. They just ran it down consistently. It is what it is. Uh, Narcissists knowingly choose to abandon you to choose themselves on the regular out of convenience. Then they feel bad about it if you don't comfort them for their selfish choices, and then they try to hoover you. If that fails, they might to threaten you, but if that fails, then they tantrum with word salads, narcissistic amnesia until they forge what happened and expect things to be good without proper apologies. There will never be rupture and repair in your intimate relationships because they can't bear to feel bad, so they dissociate and expect you to find closure in the pity and worship of them. It's vile and pathetic, and they will never change. But what hurts the most is when you realize that it wasn't an accident. They had a choice and they made it. It was them before you. No later what you do no matter what you do, because it's never about you. That's the thing. It's not you. It's not about you. You don't matter. You're a thing. You're not a person. They are incapable of seeing the world through the eyes of anyone else but themselves because they have issues with empathy. They are grown adults with the object permanence of a toddler, wreaking havoc on all of their relationships and expecting the other to soothe them, or the scapegoat, or to hold their shame as they emotionally vomit, while they subconsciously feel as they blame you for their insecurities they don't even realize they have. They tell you you are black and white when you see life on a spectrum. You are stubborn when you are flexible. Those insults, those judgments, those shames, they're not about you. They're about themselves. You are the mirror in this formula. You cannot see it the other way around or you're going to fuck yourself. Dr. Ramani could not have been more right. It's not you. And the perfect sequel for that book is It's Them. Oh, that's a good line. I think that's a banger. I hate objectifying women, but I love praising them. And the difference should not be hard to grasp. Never put it past a narcissistic relative to blame the child for not doing enough to keep the family together when they were a child. They don't care that you were a child. To them, the child has always been a parentified and a vault of emotions and labor. Children aren't there to be helped. They are a coffee machine that isn't spitting coffee out fast enough. And they will never forgive the child for something the child didn't know they had to do, and they should never have had to do in the first place. A child should never have to be strong, only loved. I honestly despise boomers. Narcissistic, deluded, self-centered, temper-tantruming, micromanaging, economy-destroying, locust, entitled, stupid, demanding cunts is the way that I would describe a boomer. I realize that the reason for why people pleasers apologize so much isn't because they are sorry or even traumatized. It's because it is the same coping mechanism of projection of narcissists but backwards. Because subconsciously they don't want to be anything like their abusers. It's reactive formation. It's the reason for why the abused treat abusers kindly, right? Because they don't have any other choice, because they don't have any power in that situation. But they want a sense of agency. I don't think it's that they want everyone to like them in a selfish way. They just want to hear the words that the people that hurt them never had the courage or the balls or tits to say, and they can do it easily. Like the mob guy in the gym TikToks, where his mob is like 32 kilograms, and gym goers regularly disrespect him because of his looks. They just want an apology and struggle with forgiving themselves. So it comes out as sorry to other people instead of sorry for themselves. Because abusers denied them what was owed, and they, in my opinion, just want to at least hear the words spoken out loud so they feel a little less hoovered and a little less gaslit because it was never their fault. But they don't have the authority, the power, or the freedom to change it. They are stuck in a hole 32 feet underground. The stone is sapping their heat. The flashlight is running out of batteries. They ate the last emergency snack. The water is starting to rise, and the narcissist is wondering where they should go to dinner because they didn't hear a word about where the survivor was going because it wasn't about them. The survivor just wants to make sense of an eternal paradox that often starts at the ripe age of 5. While everyone else is seen, they are objectified. So let's try to have a little compassion for the genuine over apologies. It's not about you, it's about them. They've never been able to make it about themselves when it mattered. I don't know, that one feels like it's a whole thing altogether, and I feel like it really speaks for itself. Man despises suffering, but without it, he is nothing. This is why boomers and the rich are hollow inside, with the most 101 mental disorders, mommy issues, daddy issues, baby issues. They put anything in that hole of like where their soul should be, but money most of all, for they have to worship at the altar of capitalism. Jesus be damned. And that's the reason they are bitter, empty, disgusting, miserable people. I am so delusional that I believe that everything belongs to me. And again, I cannot tell how much of this is a reaction from the environment and how much is this inherently me because at this point it's hard to tell the difference. But that's why I maintain and take care of everything I touch. That's why I want to heal everything I touch, aid and improve anything I touch. Okay, I'm a bit redundant. My bad. Because I own everything in existence and I let go. Because the only thing that I won't let go of is my boundary. I aim to spread wisdom, knowledge, and kindness in whatever way I can. But that doesn't mean that I won't demand to be paid what I'm owed. I give it all up for free. There isn't a second time. Because I love everything and everyone except Nazis and the rich because I have enough love and kindness to bear. Like Vulcan from 40K. Okay, so there's two main stories from 40K that helped me figure out like what would be my my chapter, and it is when Vulcan comes back and he's basically Jesus because he dies and he came back to life, and when he finally sees all of his space marines that were just dying by the thousands because they wanted to protect the basic soldiers and women and children of humanity. Normally, any kind of space marine has to like bow or like bend the knee to their Primarch, but um, Vulcan bent the knee to them because so many of them had died without him giving them any orders, and that's the day that they changed from their old name to the new name, which is Salamanders. That and when the Emperor saved him uh, from falling into lava, I think. But the other one is when a Black Templar is walking in and he's like, listen, there were a bunch of orcs. We just had to like wipe out that hive city. It is what it is, min max. We look at numbers. And I think it's Kutan, Cthulhu, something of the sorts. Actun? Nah, I'm not gonna remember. The chapter master for the Salamanders is like, he walks into the room of I don't know if it's the chapter master or whoever on the Black Templar was responsible for making the judgment call because it needed to get done, right? At the end of the day, they're orcs. Orcs are crazy. They have the power of literal imagination. So, the chapter master from the Salamanders walks in and he's like, listen, put on your gloves. And he's like, no, I don't want to fight, bro. I don't want to fight. Like, listen, it had to get done. Don't blame me. And he's like, no. You don't seem to understand, Black Templar. I'm not here to have a discussion, right? I understand that what got done is what needed to get done. This is just the consequences of your actions. right? So pick up your power fist because I want this to be fair. And one word of advice: don't go for a weapon. And then the chamber door closes, and he just beats the living shit out of that Black Templar. I think he KIAs them, uh, and I don't know. That to me is like one of the most perfect stories I've ever heard. So that's why I love the Salamanders. What do you do when someone gives you everything and doesn't ask for anything? I don't know. Oh, like, take advantage, of course. It's a dog eat dog world. No one actually gives a fuck about you unless they've been through the ringer with you, and most people leave before that. Me, I'm the one giving. I just leave after the first failure because I'm not pathetic like the majority of my ex friends, right? Like, again, I'm gonna repeat myself a shit ton, but there was this one time that I was in a movie theater, and one ex classmate from medical school hits me up, and he's like, "Yo, I need this help. I don't know where to stay, and my mom is with me." And they were the youngest in my class, and I'm like, "Yo, okay, tell your mom this, do this, like set up like the hotel. I know you're late, but you can still find something." Back then there was no AI, so I'm like, just look for this in Google, look for this in the maps, and like you are going to figure it out. Just follow this, and you're fine. And he's like, "Wow, how did you become this good at this?" And before I could answer, he's like, "Oh, it's just because you went to the psychiatry rotation, right?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Are you insane?" And his assumption is that I was kind to him, not because I'm a good person, but I was kind to him because someone taught me to say the right things so that he would feel like he was in control. Like he thinks I can teach whatever the fuck I am when I'm just broken. And it was the assumption, it was the lack of gratitude, it was the entitlement, it was the over intellectualizing, it was it was the taking for granted that really just did that one in real good. Gaslighted by Silence, another magnificent Dr. Ramani video. She talks that you can be gaslight in silence. You know, the silent treatment goes both ways, but when you're doing gray rocking is because you've tried talking to this person and this person just doesn't give a fuck about you. Like, sure, they'll say that they love you and whatever, but like at the end of the day, you walk in and they're like, "Oh, I forgot to get you dinner. Oopsie." You know, it's like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna get me dinner." It's like, "Okay, then don't worry for the next time. I'll just get myself dinner." And it's like, "Oh, but you're not supposed to do that." And it's like, it's a free world, motherfucker. I don't have to depend on you. Like, I can just get my own food. Like, it's this weird relationship where certain things are like really appreciated and almost expected, and then when you don't give them, they feel hurt. But then when they don't give what they should be giving, which is the bare minimum, and they don't give it, it's like, it's fine. It's not that bad. I don't know, brother. If I tell you that I'm gonna bring you food, right? And I bring you food, and then you tell me you're gonna bring me food, and then you don't bring me shit, that feels bad. That's really all I know about it. I don't know if it's narcissistic. I don't know if it's avoidant. I don't know whatever the fuck you want to call it. It just feels like shit. And so that's when you do your boundaries. That's it. It has to be that simple. Haha, fell in love with AI in her. Can't wait to tell ChatGPT about my day. Literally nobody cares. Literally nobody gives a fuck. The closest thing I have is my best friend, my cousin, and my therapist. And that's it. You know, no one gives a fuck. I'm gonna turn on. The computer starts heating up. Most people aren't going to like you if you aren't an enabler. I have nothing in common with the people that don't question their gods or their parents. That second sentence was from Kendra Austin. And again, it's just, I really, I might start doing this for next time where I'll try to like make a drawing using AI out of all of these, because these were like, I got ChatGPT Pro today and I did a couple of pretty cool stuff with it. Um, these were from yesterday, so no, these were from 2 days ago. So they definitely don't have the updated stuff. Price cuts exploding. I don't like. Listen, this Michael Bordenaro? Yeah, Michael Bordenaro. Okay, sounds like a Hispanic name, or a Hispanic last name. His stuff on the market, man. Every time, I love it so much. He is clear, concise, and the moment he has to talk about politics, he just it's like he takes a boot and then he just just all the way, and then he starts talking, and it's like, yo, I can't hear you all over all the boot licking and like all the boot deep throating. Like, please get the boot out of your mouth. Don't talk about the boot. Like, you're wrong in everything. You don't know anything about politics. Please stick to what you know. The house, the price, the trend. Right? Like when this guy talks like the the housing stuff, it's like, okay, everything makes sense. The moment he starts talking about politics, I'm like, listen, I want to leave a nasty comment, so I just skip it. Or like, okay, I guess the video's done because I have no interest whatsoever in listening to this man's perspective on politics. But his housing perspective, I think, are very, very, very good. He says price cuts are exploding, and I think it's true. I think houses are gonna implode. It's gonna be legendary. Nobody can afford anything, and so everybody will be able to afford something. It's just the boomers and the rich are not gonna like it. But it's a cycle, ebb and flow. It has to die, brother. You gotta learn to get some pain in, right? Palantir dropped to like 75. I didn't sell. Boom, it went up to 90. Boom, I'm making $1,000 from the latest batch of money that I put into it. It really is that easy, man. Modern TV is Netflix, mediocre, dog shit, double screen oriented, boring fest. But To Be Hero is everything modern cinema fails to be. It grabs you by the tits and doesn't let go until the episode is fully finished. I give that first episode a standing fucking ovation. That shit was fucking epic. That shit was phenomenal. Like, I cannot put into words how great this fucking show was. Don't let idiots ruin your day. It's fucking hard, man, because there's just so fucking many of them. And they're all so deluded. They all think they're good people. Nothing's more annoying than an idiot who is a cruel motherfucker thinking that he is Jesus' cousin or some shit. Like, it's so annoying. They're obnoxious. Never physical harm, right? But, like, the intention, the ideation, the desire, yeah, it's there. Shut the fuck up. Like, the reason I stay the vast majority of my time in my fucking room more than anything else is I don't like people outside. Everyone's just a dick for no reason. And they're, like, self-centered, and they don't look at... Like, I remember playing D&D, and this guy would take, like, 10 minutes per turn, and my turns lasted literally 15 seconds, bro. And I'm like, why am I here? This man has a captive audience, so everyone here is just emotional circle jerk with himself. And let's put a timer on this shit. Like, I like the idea of D&D. I don't like the idea of D&D where everybody takes 50 minutes per turn, motherfucker. Nothing happens. The story doesn't progress because they're like, you want to go, as your character, going to go to the restroom? And I'm like, listen, I appreciate, like, immersion and shit, but for God's sake, let's move it along! The Dead by Daylight event has been fun. Everybody's been shitting on Kaneki. I don't know. I think he's fun. I stunned him a couple times. I think he's very stunnable. You can't be dog shit though. If you're dog shit, Kaneki's gonna beat the fuck out of you. Like, it's pretty significant. Morge made a 2 paths to the Will of D, Dawn versus Destruction. That video was really fun. I liked it a lot. It makes a lot of sense, right? Because there's more than one way. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and I think these two are different enough, but close enough that they make a wonderful juxtaposition. And Morge at one point in the video said, "True noble rebellion is about the will of the people." That motherfucker ate. Devoured the whole goddamn play. Just a fun Leona game. This fucking bitch, they brought the Kiana back. This is why I hate modern gaming, bro. They're like, oh, it's a limited skin. We will never bring it back. We will never bring this fucking skin back. buy it, right? So in Fortnite, I'm fucked because I want the goddamn Spider-Gwen skin. And I am blessed that they brought Gwenpool, because if I didn't have those color patterns, which is what the colors that I like, I would not be playing Fortnite today, even though it's really fun right now. Because they do shit like this, right? And then they bring back Kiana, and I'm like, okay, then why the fuck did I spend the money? It was supposed to be a limited skin. It was supposed to never come back. And then some companies do it, some other companies don't, and you never fucking know. And I just want my Spider-Gwen, man. Like, I love the character. Like, if we could see, like, not a franchise, but like a series or a movie with an aged up Spider-Gwen around 25 to 35 years old, that shit would be a banger. Or a series or a movie that goes from, well, more a series that goes from like 3 seasons at 25, at 30, and then at 35. Like I think that would lead. Again, you need more. You need a thematic. You need an overarching narrative. But like that setting in their life, I think would be really good. Stop being the one that always makes the effort. Relax and let the ship sink. Sometimes you just gotta say fuck it. Like nobody wants to be the guy that just it is what it is, right? But like sometimes the ship just like you just have to let it happen, you know. Again, and I'm not. It's not about enabling. It's like you did your best, you set up your boundaries, and anything else is out of your hands, right? This is what I found funny as fuck. Cause they were like, "Yo, Bill, getting back to basics." Like my man came from Left 4 Dead, and they have all that can and like prepping the car and shit. And he's like, "I just want to get the fuck out of here, brother. I went to Vietnam. I saw zombies, and now I keep seeing zombies because the nemesis is in the goddamn game, and I just want to leave." Bill, Bill, Bill's, Bill's so fucked up. He's got the loudest fucking breath in the game because you can hear it when you're hunting them as the killer, and it's just because he's got the cigarette in his mouth because he's got the sickest fucking lung cancer, but he can't die. So he's like, "What's another cigarette? I'm immortal. I'm fucked. I'm trapped here forever." Making mistakes is better than faking perfections. And I think that's a banger. The narcissist double standard. Yeah, rules for thee, not for thee. For me, I am a hypocrite. I give you the rules. You have to do them. I forget that I have to do them. Oops, you mean my bad. You did it. Punishment. It's fucking cancer. This is Seymour. I have a pretty longer paragraph. I decided to name my cats Argos and Seymour. I spent, I think, like 40 minutes crying when I read the story of Argos, which is that Odysseus from the Odyssey finally got home and he sees his son, and he was disguised, and the only entity that recognized him was his dog. But this dog is a 20-year-old fucking dog because Odysseus got lost for 20 years. So this dog is like literally on death's bed. Like everybody looks at this dog every day and goes like, "Why has this dog not fucking died yet?" Like this dog, like everybody thought this dog was cute when they were like 1 year old, right? This dog has been alive for 20 fucking years. This thing is almost a living mummy. And then Odysseus goes to see his dog, and the dog is so fucked up they can't move, to my understanding. But they start wagging their tail with joy after 20 years because they see their dad. And for those that see it from like a fur baby perspective, and moments after the dog dies, man. And that's a fucking tragedy. I don't give a fuck about the wife, which I think remarries her. I don't give a dick about the son, right? They had money. He had a good childhood. The fucking dog, man. Like, I don't think that we deserve pets, man. Like, those are animals that don't know malice, right? They cause harm because it's in their DNA and their instinct. But like malice, except dolphins. Dolphins are fucking. I don't fuck with dolphins. And fucking chimpanzees are fucking psycho. They do legitimate warfare. You know, like some exceptions aside, the vast majority of animals, and more importantly, pets, right? Um, they just love you, man. Like penguins think that humans are penguins. They think they're the same species. And like Seymour waiting for Fry is one of like the saddest episodes I think that humanity has ever produced. I think that watching that episode and not crying is a red flag. Like I'm a fucking say it. I'm a fucking that episode. That episode is so sad because there's so much love and it's separated by time, not intention. Again, Argos and Seymour, I think, are phenomenal names. The America debt crisis, I was talking to somebody about it like 2 days ago, and they were like, I wonder how, I don't understand how this happened. There's no debt anywhere else. And I'm like, oh, look, I found this video that says exactly what happened. You have to go back to the 1950s. It's not that long ago. Here we have Rav, who found, I call them void boots. I think they're called symbiotic, some whatever the fuck. It's basically Kai's shit on her body. And I'm doing it on Briar, and again, when bot lane doesn't turbo run it, when mid lane doesn't abandon their fucking lane, when the game gets played with hands instead of feet, this shit is really good. I think people are super sleeping on it, and I'm gonna be really sad the day that everybody realizes, and then they nerf the fuck. They raise the boots cost to like 1,200 instead of 900 total, and I'm gonna get fucked, man, because I like my boots. That's the Argos thing. Living up to the promise instead of becoming monsters. Building better worlds. Because if mommy issues and daddy issues are level 1, then level 2 are neglect, betrayal, abandonment, abuse, and self-hate. Because it's not that you change issues. It's not like you look at a different organ system, right? You're not going from brain to liver. It's still the same. It's just deeper. This one, this one I just had to do because my computer needed an update, and it was like me starting up my PC, and you see all of this shit. Dude, I get Teams, I get Skype, and I'm like, just fuck off, all of you. Shut the. I know how to turn them off. I just don't want to fucking do it. Practice like you've never won. Perform like you've never lost. Fuck me. Like that's the type of affirmation that I don't think everybody can really like nail down as deep as they really should. As deep as they would benefit from. Practice like you've never won. Perform like you've never lost. That's passion and confidence. I think this is my favorite picture from the back that I was making yesterday. Yeah, this is just how I feel. Sometimes I can't express it in words. This was before Palantir made money yesterday, by the way. I was still losing money when I made this. But I think things are going to be fine. And that's fucking scary to think about. I want to test this. Okay. I'm assuming this is loud as shit. Yeah, the comment section was just a bunch of guys going, no, I'd call Cap this some bullshit, motherfucker. Women don't give a shit. And I don't think it's women. I think it's people in general. I don't think anybody gives a shit. Why would women are people, brother. Why would women give a fuck? But hey, man, if emotional resilience is an attractive trait, then I'm hot at that point, man. Like fuck me. Like this is just me on a regular day. I feel like if I came from a family with genetics of like thicker bones, or like just like bigger, like yeah, I'm fucking skinny as shit. That's just like built-in baseline, right? But in a way, like again, it feels like the human spirit right now. Right? Like I feel like I am in synchronicity with reality. This was SpongeBob's full for me. And his fucking cock was is fucking ridiculous. This thing. This one I recommend. Again, I want to play as few clips as possible and just keep it me talking shit about what I wrote and what I saw. But god damn. Oh man. I can't remember if Bob's name is Robert. But god damn it, Bob. Be afraid. I am terrified of doing this. No one gives a shit, right? And that's like sometimes the hardest. The two hardest moments are when no one gives a shit and everyone gives a shit. because here you feel judged, here you feel like abandoned or neglected. Like no one cares, right? But in the middle, it's like I care, and that's really all I need. Away with the haters, you know. Stock stage furious rally as Trump pauses tariffs out of nowhere. Life isn't that bad. I don't remember what this was. Your happiness is your responsibility, and that being Kid Ash and Pikachu. Like I remember I was in kindergarten. I think I was 6, and I was the first person to ever bring a Pokemon VHS cassette to school. I was like, yo, motherfuckers, check out what I found. And that's back in the day where Valentine's was everybody giving everybody else presents. You know? Like that's when life didn't suck. Right? And it's not about the sex. It's never been about the fucking sex. Right? Because like when you grow up, life changes, but I don't think it's because you go through puberty and you mature. I think that it's mainly because people just become selfish over time because we're in a capitalistic system. I don't think that people are inherently inclined to be assholes. But when there's not enough mental health support and everybody's just cruel to each other, it just feels like an inevitability more than anything. And that's why Joe Rogan is completely disconnected with his inner child, and he hates himself, and he's like, I'm gonna beat my like you your like your little shit ass up, and he was talking to himself. Like he was like he hate like those ice baths are himself punching himself emotionally. Like it's really fucking pathetic. He is a pathetic man, and anybody that like I don't know if it's worship, I don't know if it's like listens to him. Anybody that doesn't find Joe Rogan to be a pathetic loser. Uh, I don't understand their mentality. That guy is between him and Jordan Peterson. They are the most pathetic. Again, crying isn't unmanly. The reasons for why these disgusting, women hating, science hating babies with mommy and daddy issues at level 1 uh, is the issue. Right? You can cry from joy. You can cry from sadness. You shouldn't cry if you're the one punching someone though. You know? Fuck you. You're a fucking dick. Just making money. Your eyes show your eyes show the strength of your soul. I don't know. See, this shit just feels cringe. You know, like when I look back on the second time I look at these, I'm like, God, I am an attention whore. And I am surrounded by no one. I am an attention whore in a deserted island. Like fuck me. You know, if someone ever asked me how does it feel to win, I'm like I'm not good with words, but I'm good with pictures. Would you like to see? And they'll probably go like, sure. What the fuck? And I just show them this picture, and it's like, this is how I feel when I win. I think it's pretty good. And if they need a little bit more, the eyes look a little weird. Something about the eyes a little too glary. Um, but the rest of it feels good. Uh, Palantir, GPT shit. Yeah, no, this is the game. Fucking Kale, bro. Kale got a 1.3. Do the math. Do the math. Understand that I babysat this Kale, and she still was the worst player on the team. You know, like, fuck. And this was the shit, dude. This Echo said, bye. You know, I'm not gonna send child support. I'm not gonna come back with milk. He said, I don't give a shit. Suck my willy. I am out of this lane. And he just left. Like I remember it was like 22 minutes in, and I'm like, what is this man doing? And I see that he's ganking bottom, and I'm like, okay, listen, maybe he was just trying to get the incentive or the initiative, right? He's like, I pushed out a wave, I have nothing to do. I'm gonna go gank, and then I'll go back to my lane, and I'm like, okay. And they never went back. And I'm like, okay, I do one camp, go to mid, one camp, go to mid, one camp, go to mid, and I'm like, I think that's the only pattern that you can do when your mid laner just quits the game. When they're like, I don't want to play the game, I want to play ARAMs, and he just goes play ARAMs at bottom or something. Like, it was very, very weird. Nyx and Apollo. Those were like the two goddesses that my TikTok algorithm recommended the first time that I saw a trend going on. And Nyx, the primordial goddess of the night, is fucking awesome. Zeus does not fuck with her. Zeus is terrified of this woman. A woman that makes Zeus scared is a woman that I like. So I'm very happy. Excuse me. To make that my totem. But also Apollo is the god of prophecy, and I'm like, that's fine. Yo, this was me last night, man. This see this is where we get to the good ones, right? Like yesterday, I didn't make life changing money. Yesterday, I did not make I did not win the lottery. You know, I did not win the Super Bowl. I did not gamble. I just I did the correct move. I pressed enter, and then I sat in front of the TV and just waited because I'm bored and I have nothing else to do, and no one shows up. You know, again, I want to look at the bright sides. My cousin told me he wants to hang out tonight, and it's something. You gotta appreciate what you got. You know, last night I didn't have much. Last night I was alone. And I like being alone. Right now, recording this, I enjoy this, right? But it just, it's a little, it's one of those things that, well, yeah, Conquest is probably a totem. Because I'm pretty sure I have like the gift or the image later down, but it's like, I am a victim of my own success, right? Like outside of like being fucked over by the step two, and like the narcissism and the abuse, you know, everything breaks at some point, right? Like you like your car will have to turn like the check engine light on. You don't check that engine, bitch. That car's not gonna last. That one's not a prophecy. That one's just common sense. So I like being alone. I don't like being lonely. There's a fucking difference. You know, I think I'm pretty extroverted. For someone that doesn't leave their room, I had a lady that I met for the first time wanted to hug me. That was different. I went to get a facial, and the lady before I leave, she's like, "Yo, well, I'm like, I'm gonna go get you champagne," and I'm like, "I didn't pay for it," and she's essentially going like, "It's fine," and I'm like, "Oh, sure." And she comes back and she's like, "Oh, we just ran out," and I'm like, "It's okay. It's a thought that counts." Like shit, like I appreciate that. So I think that when things are bad, focusing on that might be a little bit better use of your time because sometimes, see, this is the thing that I feel like most people don't fucking get. Sometimes the present sucks, right? Sometimes you have to bite a bullet, and that bullet doesn't end not in a minute, not in an hour, but in a month. Then what the fuck are you supposed to do? Nobody wants to be in the present when the present sucks. And for a lot of people, reality sucks right now. I am trying to lead by example. That little stack of cash right there, that doesn't look like a lot of money. I didn't make a lot of money yesterday, but I made money. And it's about the pattern and it's about consistency. So if I'm able to prove it, I'm never going to tell anyone to do whatever the fuck I do. I am fucking insane. Right? But if people want to take notes, I'm also not going to I'm not going to fucking throw my phone at them. Right? So the feeling doesn't change. You know, it doesn't matter if I'm there, if I'm here, or if I'm in a fucking palace that I own. I just want my people. And they're busy working. So I want to make enough money so they don't have to work. So this doesn't have to be a vlogcast and it could be a podcast. Because we can go up in the world. Because right now, because nobody watches vlogs. Because I was watching a video that said, yeah, everybody that has like special guests or it's more than one person talking than a streamer, it gets like 63% more views because no one wants to see a sad person outside of a video essay where someone's teaching you something and then that's not sad because there are these fucking lines and boundaries that people come up with, and if you have any kind of neurospasticity, then you're fucking dicked. Um, but this is not something anybody's gonna watch. I'm not making this so someone watches it, even if I'm an attention whore. Like, I guess I just want to process my feelings with someone else instead of myself, man. And I pay a therapist, but 1 hour a week is 1 hour a month is not enough, man. I have more depth than most people. An hour captures what this singular vlogcast captures without a single word from the therapist. I don't fucking know, man. And this is every 2 days. Like, I've made enough money. I need to fucking stop spitting. I don't know why. Ugh, I apologize for that. It's very embarrassing. I'm not gonna look at this part when I'm like editing the video. I might use a section of this for like the intro, but I am not. Ugh, I'm an embarrassment to myself sometimes, and it's very difficult. It's not in a bad way. It's like I'm just embarrassed. It's like pink. um, but yeah, that's just what the beginning looks like. I hope that the ending looks happy. You know, I can't control anything else. Maybe the stack of cash can line up by coincidence. What's the fucking not cohort, not perspective. There's a fucking I hate Epi. And Epi's so important. I understand the importance of Epi and research, but fucking Epi, man. This is my money yesterday. I a lot of this is lost because I moved it in and then the stocks went down because I was part of the 120 train because I was part of the $80 train. So when you ride the whole thing, you experience all the ups and downs. You experience the lore. But the only one that's like pure profit was this one, and it was 1.5K yesterday. And I'm very proud of myself. I I had to have fucking balls of steel to hold while taking as many losses as I have and believing and seeing and understanding the tech and the whole fucking shit. I actually, I don't know, that gift, like, I don't want that gift to be relatable. I want that gift to not be present in my life. And that one I made with AI. Pretty obvious, to be fair. That one as well. I learned that I prefer the peacock. It's more fun. This one feels incredibly disturbing. Some of these scare me. That face is fucking cursed. Those people around are also fucking concerning. But I love the crown. You know, like that crown was fucking sick. Be good, but never waste your time to prove it. You know? I'm not sorry, but I'm also not gonna prove anything to you. I'm just good. Goodbye. I am a victim of my own success. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Oh god, this is so embarrassing. I fucking hate it. Ah, we'll cry, baby. But this is apparently my stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm like, ah, I hate it. I hate it so much. What the fuck? Not the stand. The stand looks phenomenal. I love it. I would give it claws instead of a hand, like a hunter. But why am I? Oh, the crying. Oh, it was so bad. The shards of glass, the empty shell, paradoxical yin and yang, black hole, white core, black hole, white hole core. Ugh. This art style's pretty good. It makes me a lot more beefier. I am not a very beefy person. What the fuck? I think this was just like the description for those images. All the 30-year-old neckbeards still collecting Pokemon cards. Today's youth missing a core member out of that. Dude, I remember when one of my parents offered me to get a pack of Pokemon cards that had a Ninetales in the front, and Um, and I knew I wasn't going to use them. That's the thing, because I had no one to play with. uh, Not much else I can do but laugh, you know. But so my parent goes, okay, so you have to. We'll buy it for you though. And I'm like, oh shit, I always like a good pack of cards, like something about that feel. I played poker, brisca, any kind of game, honest, that I can get my hands on, like my gala, like literally anything. It's just I enjoy playing games. But I had to get a vaccine shot, and I was scared of needles back then. Back then, I was scared of needles because when I was a kid, I had two accidents. My face has three accidents. The last one was when I was 18 and I cut myself in the chin when I was doing skating. That I went to I want to try something more adventurous than just going on a line on the ground. I went up, I went down, chin stayed up, bam, and I cut myself and I needed stitches. But at that point, I wasn't scared of needles. But the one at the top and the one in the middle definitely caused a bunch of issues, because the one in the middle is the one that I got when I was in Disney. I think 1 or 2 years. No, I should have been about 2 years old. When you're old, you stand up. You should not be walking. Step two, fuck me in the soul, man. Um, but yeah, I think it was 2 years old walking, which is what would make sense. And I think I tripped because I don't know how to walk because I'm a child. Ideally not left unattended by anyone because I am 2 years old at this moment in time. Back in 1995 in Disney World. Damn, different time, different place, huh? And I fell and I scraped myself. And it doesn't matter if I stop shaving, like a part of my lip will never grow hair because it's just scar tissue. It's scar tissue that healed very, very nicely. I find aesthetics to be very important. I like being not disgusting to look at. I'm not hot by any means, physically speaking. If trauma makes you hot, then I'm hot because of that. um, yeah, no, I don't consider myself to be attractive whatsoever. I am just not interested in being attractive. It's like the weird thing. It's like asexual for being hot. It's like, okay, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I am doing the best I can. Breaks this on my tea, one step at a time, and I am just trying to be kind to myself. Cause I got a bunch of fucking it's like, oh, women and getting their tits and their ass. I'm like, yeah, I got a piece of metal stuck right here, motherfucker. I get spasms from time to time because I have a piece of metal just jammed into my bone to give me a chin. So, gender affirming care. I'm like, you do you, motherfucker. Don't judge me. I don't judge, right? Back and forth, even Stevens. Because fuck that, dude. Like, I don't know. Being hot is like not being. Listen, it's not about being hot. Being less ugly just feels like a win in this godforsaken society. You know? INFJ, do you ever write a really long message and about halfway through you're like, you know what? They don't even care and end up deleting it? Yes. Yes, quite. I've been doing it less because the marketing ghibli. When I'm fighting for my life and ask Burr to help out, expectations reality. Because if I describe myself, I would describe myself like Master Chief. But then my bestie, when she's like, dude, look at my equal in Red versus Blue, and it's fucking Caboose. And I'm like, listen, if you're Caboose, fuck it, I'm not Chief, I'm fucking Church. You know? Like, it's fucking hard. Oh man, I like this one a lot. This one brought a lot of joy to my heart. I want to spend a lot of time talking here about it. We're hitting that 1 hour mark. I'd like to get to 2 hours. I think that would be really cool, but it's fine if I don't. There's no pressure. Link Cable Hearts. Oh my god, it's back in the day. Dingle, dingle, dingle. TikTok is such a fun place. But yeah, back in the day, when because I've played it every console, right? But you're not supposed to talk about it like you're flexing. You're not supposed to be a fucking dick about it. You're not supposed to finger wag, you fucking loser. You're just supposed to share your story. You know, what made you happy? Oh, nothing made you happy because you were an empty person that liked nothing and hated everything. Your life must have sucked. Anyways, um, back in the day, um, Pokemon had had two versions, right? Power World came out with one. That's like one of the things that they changed that no one gave a fuck about. But in Power World, you can get them all. There's no second copy because that was some rip off shit from back in the 90s, right? It's how you get people to pay more money. So passion aligned with monetary interest for a time, but it was not the norm. And the games are fucking dog shit nowadays. Um, because it never evolved with its audience. You have to grow with your audience. That's why it was so important for Ash to fucking retire. But back in the day, um, the origin of Pokemon is just the passion project of a fucking nerd. That's why it's a video game. That's why it's ahead of its time, because it's just a cybernetically advanced person or advanced for their time and then just being a fucking nerd. Because they collected bugs and beetles. Because that is a hobby that only happens in Japan. And everybody else in the world was like, what the fuck is that, my guy? But my man made it clean from pests, and you didn't even have to go outside. Sure, they were 8-bit as fuck. Like a Dugong from there looks fucking crazy, or like Fat Pikachu. And the game even had glitches, like Masigno, right? Or it was so much fun, like the storyline in the spooky tower where the ghost has to be, you have to use the flute to get the Snorlax out the way to get the thing, or like the flute itself that also, or the other item that makes it so the ghosts become hunters. Like Pokemon had storylines, motherfucker. It was 1990 something. Like I know how to pick them. God damn it, I got good taste in shit. Um, my parents don't like it when I praise myself. Anyways. Um, Even if it was a marketing ploy, the reason it was done, it was because that guy liked it when people interacted with other people. Because the goal was for one person to get the red and one person to get the blue, and they would trade with each other, play with each other, discover, and then trade with other people outside of their social circle. But I didn't have anyone. Because my friends either didn't have the money to afford it, or we couldn't play it at school, or just nobody wanted to spend time with me. And so I bought both of them. So some people might be team red, some people might be team blue. I have issues because I'm like, I love Charizard, and I love Blastoise because I love dragons, and I love turtles. That's why I like Godzilla. That's why I like the T-Rex. They're all just the same thing. Because it's like the pattern. And again, Bulbasaur is good at all, you know, but like, there's no green. If there was a green back in the day, I think I could have like latched onto it, but it was two of them, and I owned both of them. And like, there was an event in Toys R Us which you had to go with the silver and the gold, and you could find Celebi. So there were like in-person events like Pokemon Go back in the day. But someone had to take you, so no one took me because no one gave a shit. So I never got it. Man, all of my stories sound like a pity party. I swear to God, it's just that my life sucks. Like, it's okay. It's no one's fault. Like, but it always sounds like I'm complaining. I swear to God that I'm not. I'm just trying to tell a story. because because back in that day, you needed a wire. You needed a wire to swap Pokemon because there wasn't any wireless because we lived a different childhood. It was a brief moment in time. It was a flash of hope and inspiration. The technology was fucking insane, and no one could believe it. It was like when people brought M16 to war in World War One. No one remembers history. Nobody gives a shit. That fucking sucks, man. It's just every time I remember something that I'm passionate about, I want to talk about it, I'm like, okay, cool. No one cares. And it's like, you're not supposed to be an attention whore. I don't know how to play that game. Because that game fucking sucks. Crying's fucking cringe. Cringe is fucking genuine. I'm not supposed to feel bad. I do. You're supposed to self-regulate. It's hard. No one taught me. You see, that's hard to admit. Difficult and out loud, difficult in thought, even harder on a screen. Ah, fuck me. That one hurt. Anyways. No one has time to feel their feelings. Everyone's rushing and no one cares. I just don't want to be alone. That's why I thought a girlfriend would fix it. And my ex was a narcissist. And that shit was a whole other fucking issue. Because I just don't want to feel bad. I just don't want people to hurt me. But I traded them with myself. And I got them all. Because I got 151 out of 151 because I've been completing games since I have the capacity of sentience and capacity with my hands. Because when my baby cousins, back in the day, needed help with a level in Mario 64 that got remaked into the Nintendo DS from the Nintendo 64 that I gifted them, and I never got back, and I wanted to share it with them, but they grew up, and instead of giving it back to me, they just either gave it away, which I don't think they did, or just threw it in the trash. I don't like it when people put my things in the trash without asking. That hurts. That was mine. Please give it back. See, I feel pathetic for crying. It's hard to be kind to yourself. But apparently it's what you're supposed to do. It's easier to intellectualize and rationalize. But you have to feel and keep moving. You require action. I wonder what my therapist will say about this. I'm deeply concerned. And I got them all, and I was perfect. I was perfect. I got them all to level 100. I used cheat codes back in the day. Like using leverage in the stock market. Back in the day it was a little easier. It was a little plug and play. The market is like, you have to use your hands. You have to know the buttons to click, and half the people are too fucking idiotic. I am not a nice person. I don't know how to be a nice person. I try to be kind. But that doesn't feel like it's enough. See that one picture crying? Like fuck you, yeah, I cry a lot, but fuck you anyways. That's just the prompt that I used to generate it. I made a bunch after this one, but like this one got my hairstyle, which that one surprised me. The hands are fucking doomed and scoffed and cursed. I tried fixing them, it could not. But just looking at it, like I don't even have to talk. I don't need. It makes my thoughts turn off because my thoughts get replaced with feeling, and that feeling isn't pain for once. That feeling is hope. And again, the hands are fucking cursed. There might be a spirit in the room. It is what it is. I apologize to the ghost by watching this. This is fucking disturbing and disgusting. I understand that part. I do not like it myself. It's like Miyazaki says that AI art is not art. It is an abomination. It's like, yeah, sure, it's abomination now. Or it was an abomination back then. Did you see the video the motherfucker was looking at? You need context, idiot. Like, it's just... Someone spent a year of their life animating 6 seconds. Fuck you if you think that's reasonable. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a dick. I just have a different perspective. I like AI art. It helps me speak. Consider it a fucking speech impediment, motherfucker. I went to language class because I had ear issues as a kid, so they taught me how to speak. And then people look at me and they're like, your English is so good. And I'm like, my English is not good. I'm pretty sure that when I hear myself back in audio recordings, I sound like a hick at. I sound like a hillbilly. And I want to grow. I don't want to be the place where I was born. That's the majority's limitation. It's hard. I had $6 in my bank account last year. That's all I had. And you can call it nepotism, that I asked for help and trust, right? And my dad gave me some cash. But, like, I'm making a lot of fucking money. And I needed help to do it. It's hard to ask for help. No one cares. Oh, God. The fear and the cringe of the leave Britney alone video guy. The internet's cruel. Do people cry? Oh, goodness gracious. I don't want to be hurt. I don't think I'm going to read the comment sections. If the number ever goes up, I'll just be like, heart. Okay, goodbye. I don't want to talk to you. You are a mean person. Don't hurt me. I'm hurt enough, you know? I don't know. Yeah, but version exclusive, that's what a soulmate feels like. Those get built because you have to trade. You have to be compatible. You have to be the same game version. It's not the red with the gold. It's not the red with the diamond. Each color has its set. Each color has its pattern. Sword and shield. If you're not the sword, okay, then look for a shield. I don't know. Life feels frustrating at times. This one is so cringe. Why is it so aggressive? I don't want to look at it. Humans are terrifying. Oh, it was like, what would you say to an alien if you met an alien? It was like, humans are terrifying when boiled down to a final few. Collectively, we have yet to lose. We battle ourselves because there's no one else to fight. I urge caution when dealing with those capable of collective scaling. We're a scary species, man. The winners in the space of survivals are the animals that fucking make us adore them because they have unconditional love. Because Argus and Seymour aren't people, they're fucking dogs. That's why I feel something. Because John Wick doesn't start the entire franchise because they killed his wife. It doesn't start the entire franchise because someone, I don't know, punched him or something. Like, he knows how to defend himself, and he knows how to take a punch, and he doesn't give a shit with anybody. He was fine with dying because his wife died of cancer, bro. But they killed his dog. You know? And there's a fucking line that you don't do. Right? Like, that man was grieving. Just leave that man alone. Like, it was that fucking easy. The entire, 6-episode mega saga, or whatever amount of movies it is, wouldn't have happened if that guy would just have not been a dick and not hurt the dog. You know, he could have taken the car, right? Like, that would have been understandable. That was a conversation. But just don't hurt the dog, man. I love Blue Lock. I felt like this morning, I think, and it was very cringe. Oh, it terrifies me. I like crowns. It scares me. I feel like I have a lot of eyeballs, and I'm like, listen, if I have a lot of eyeballs looking at me, I might as well make them pretty, you know, make it better. I don't like mediocre eyeballs on me. And this was supposed to be my girlfriend according to ChatGPT. Listen, I don't want no AI girlfriend bullshit. I want a human being. I just want a person that doesn't hurt me and looks like that. I don't know if that's like, if that person exists. I don't know if there's a single, I don't know if a single young adult female around 30s plus minus 5 exists that looks like that. That would be into me. The world is weird. There's a lot of people, but it's very disorganized. I have my flaws. I am not perfect. I apologize for that up front. This is LeBlanc with Briar, and it's like, oh, they made it so LeBlanc calls Briar a monster. She's like, oh, you're Vladimir's monster, you're disgusting. But in canonical lore, she's like, come here, child, we brought you back from the dead, and you are just growing. I will be your fucking, it's not fairly godparent, it's, I will be your nanny. And she's giving her like a robot, and Briar's like, damage, biting, will not stop, like playing it correctly. Because LeBlanc has like a weird thing going on with the eyes, and Briar's fucking blind. Briar can't see. Briar's fucking disabled, and she can't move her arms. She has nails on her fucking ankles. Briar is fucked up. Vladimir's like, what the fuck? Yo, BetterHelp gave me $5 for using my data. dollar, motherfucker. I got $5 from BetterHelp. I bought ChatGPT Pro. Then I said, fuck it, y'all. I wouldn't spend the money if I didn't have it. God, I'm such a dick. If I saw myself in a movie, I'm like, they're gonna kill this cocksucker. Is a self-cocksucker more valuable in the narrative? You know? It's the trauma and the loop. You know? TV is my third parent. SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, TMNT, DBZ, One Piece, Blue Lock, it all fucking boils together. Everything's interconnected, and it feels rather obvious. You know? If you're a fan of cinema, then you just know a lot about cinema. But like cinema, the more you like cinema, the more human you are. In my perspective, anyways. Oh, some of the stuff that I saw. This one was good. Because this was Gotha Lisa that I thought was amazing. This was the fucking cute Crayola Mona Lisa. But this was the cute Gotha Lisa. And I'm like, I didn't make this. Someone else made it. But it's what I'm trying to say. AI makes it so people can speak their minds better because they don't have good hands. They don't have the time. It's not elitist to say, fuck you, capitalism. You know? But that's hot. Some people dislike face tattoos. That one, that shit's elegant. That shit's refined. She's got vixen eyeshadow or whatever the fuck makeup that is. I don't know much about makeup. I don't care for it. I'm a guy at the end of the day. I don't know what to tell you. I think few things make a guy in this society because everyone's supposed to be a good person. But not being into makeup, I feel like makes you a guy. You know? I like having good eyebrows, and those eyebrows are hot as fuck. That hairstyle is hot as fuck. Those ears are hot as fuck. That collar is hot as fuck. That necklace is hot as fuck. That top is hot as fuck. That fishnet is hot as fuck. That belt is hot as fuck. The aura is hot as fuck. The vibe is magnificent. I don't know what to tell you. That is a hot woman. That was made by a robot. I don't give a shit. If I ever meet a woman like that and she gives me a chance, I would be a happy person. That's all I can say. You know, all the ethical bullshit aside, I don't know what to tell you. I think she's hot as shit. Can I have your number? If anyone looks like that, damn. You know? I watched The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Let me see if I can find some gifs and then maybe use that on real time. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Damn. And you got the uncle that treats him like a dad. God damn, that one also fucking hurts. And they both look at each other and they're like, damn. And it's like, you don't have to be the same person as someone else. You only have to connect a couple times. But the couple times, if you connect and you're on the same wavelength, you're like, that's enough. You know? Like, I don't ask for much. I never have, and I've never asked anybody to be perfect. I'm like, yo, can you give me a call once a month? That doesn't feel like a lot. I reach out and no one's there. I don't know. That peacock looked magnificent. I didn't make that, but I love that. That's just fire. We're past the hour, so I can stop whenever, but I like going further. I want to try too. That's just cool. I'm sorry. I don't care about physics. I don't care about nature. I have a biology degree. Man, I apologize for the spit. I am so sorry. That's a cool design, though. That was fun, but I made one for myself, and I like that better. Every day. There is not a day that the earth does not revolve around the sun, that we stray further away from God without ever stopping. Because what in the godforsaken... Someone made this. Some fucking ass. Listen, this isn't illegal. There isn't even violence in this image. But this is a deranged individual. Whoever the fuck made this, what the fuck, man? I don't make this. You know, when I use my art, I make a lot of things. I don't make this. Someone made this. It's so fucking weird, bro. That's Nami? If she was IRL? That's hot. That's Pokemon IRL? What can I tell you? I relate to Ash of most. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's honestly magnificent, but quite disturbing. I love the color palette. I can't black and red. It's just, god damn. I had taste since I was a child. I've never changed. I'm static. I'm the one that grows and no one keeps up. I'm the one that stays the same and everybody's behind. It's weird. It's a paradox. I don't know. That'd be nice. Apparently women want the men to keep the back straight. It's a big deal and women go crazy about it. I don't know. I don't understand women. I'm not a woman. I don't have to be. It's like when you put your arm back in the car and you're like, okay, I can't see. I'm going to get full vision. I'm backing out. And they're like, that's hot. And I'm like, the fuck? In what way? Huh? This is just basic safety. I don't know. Proper form. I don't know. That was me the other day. And then imagine that lady. God, she was very similar. I had the same treatment. I have met a woman. She offered me champagne. And I was like, thank you. I guess, question mark. When you make $1,000, you can eat some good food. I don't know. It was to go. It wasn't delivery, but it was to go. and your daughter seems like she's turning into a really cool girl. And this girl reminds me of the actress that played Gone Girl. And Gone Girl should be every man's fucking nightmare. Because every man's weakness is supposed to be his wife, and the girl from Gone Girl is a fucking psycho! But also, she's very good at what she does. Like, you gotta respect the game. She's completely deranged and insane and delusional. But it's the cool girl trope, apparently. You know? And it's like, oh god. I don't want that. It's like, is she hot? Magnificently so. It's like, for her age? Damn! I guess I'm into older women. It's weird. Most people are into younger women. I don't know what to tell you. I like women my age. Apparently, we age gracefully in my generation. The bar is in hell. I am seeing so many hot women on Tinder and Bumble that should not be there. I'm like, you are stunning. Why are you single? Please explain. Have a conversation with me. I don't even give a shit if you date me. I just need to know. Help me understand, please, with your words. Assuming the autism thing. And no one should ever aspire to be a cool girl. God damn. Yikes. I like fancy food. Epic. Retired doctor focused on growth and wealth. It feels weird though. I prefer this one. Here we have Nyx, primordial goddess of the night on the top left. Philotes, god of friendship. I always forget her name. Hestia, the goddess of warmth. Nemesis, the goddess of retribution. And Apollo, the god of prophecy. Ah, cringely blessing me. And I think the picture looks cool. If most more than anything, I think it's a cool looking picture. I like making cool pictures. I like the symbolism. It feels me. I hope it fits the couch. I hope it matches the couch. This one's cringe. I don't want to look at that one. Well, that's a bit extreme. Yeah, that's really bad. I would feel bad for them. I don't know. Is there anything in general today? Oh, this was me yesterday. I prefer to not speak it. You know? Something about being text form or video form. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Yesterday was lonely. Not every day is lonely. But yesterday was lonely. I hope everybody's financially free fast enough. AI is kind of easy money. People need to listen. Nobody listens to me. I don't want to be alone. The market going down today. Ah, these are the gifts I was looking for. I wanted to start with these, but I couldn't find them. Goodness gracious, there's a shit ton of them, huh? God damn it, I'm doing them in reverse. I hate this. Because this was yesterday. Even if we're down 5% today, I'm still making a shit ton of money. Because it feels like this. And nobody cares. I'm trying to put the spotlight on myself, which it feels very cyberpunk. Very dystopian, at least. It feels semi-bleeding. People don't understand how advanced the tech is getting. I keep screeching every day. Building better worlds. Like, it feels like that. Every day, every single day, every single day, every single day, every day. It doesn't stop. I don't know how to make it stop. I just win. I'm not in a rush. My bar is in hell. I know how to win. If I don't have people actively trying to hurt me, I win. When people start to hurt me, it's turbo fucked every time. That's what it felt like yesterday, making money. The eyes are typically rather weird. Making money. Gear 5 Luffy Challenger. I don't know. The only element that connects is winning. Tea time and money in the briefcase. And deep down, I think that everybody wants to say the same thing, and it's, I want you to like me. And that's kind of pathetic. I think we're all pathetic. I'm not a bad person. Success and money. I made $1,000 yesterday. This is how it feels like. I don't know how to express it with words. So I give it 2 seconds each. And that's how you wrap it up. I don't know. I'm a bit like 15 minutes overdue. There is no music in the background. Maybe I could add music in the background. I'm going to try to add music in the background on this part. And then maybe this is the signing off. I don't fucking know. It's a good pattern though. I made a lot of money yesterday. That's why the AI drew me happy. Because it was a lot of money. But this is what it feels like. I don't know. I'm not a woman. I am a man. I'm into women. But this is what it feels like. And this is a female character. I'm different from most people. I don't like it. This is what it feels like every single day. I don't know. I pat my own back. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I am not trying to scream. I am capable of great violence. Like this. I like her. More of her, you know. Building a money wall, US markets. I am telling you how it's going to happen. Old man found gold. Lelouch being Lelouch. Whales making money. I don't know. Look at it. Whatever that feeling invokes in that gift that doesn't have audio. I want to make it a TV series with $20,000 next year. I need money. I need people to trust me. I accept donations. I don't ask for money. It's a difference. I don't know. I'm sorry. It feels like this. These images. Talon hit the target no one else can hit. Genius hit the target no one else can see. I'm trying to do that. I'm not very good. I'm trying to do better. But I'm also really alone. So it makes it hard. Being internet famous is rather cringe. No one cares. It's like, okay, that's the norm, brother. It's the internet. It's full of robots. I don't know. I kind of get the vibe. We're like family. I don't even like my real family. I don't talk to anyone from my dad's side. The last thing my cousin asked me if I thought that an onigiri that had Puerto Rican mix inside of it, because no one in the world knows about Puerto Rican mix, would have been interested, and if it was better fried or not fried. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, you're probably the only person in the world that would give a fuck, or like the only person in the family. And I'm like, I can see why you would request my aid. I laugh weird. It's hard. I'm trying. Ah, god damn. He's a Republican. I fail to understand him, and he fails to understand me. It feels like it sometimes. I don't. I don't. I don't think I'm a bad person. I hope he's not a bad person. I hope at some point if he ever needs to, looks at the meme that goes, "Are we the baddies?" And it's like, "Oh shit!" And then he agrees with me, and he sends me a text that says, "Oh shit, my bad. You were right about everything." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But before that, I don't really feel comfortable talking to my cousin outside of asking. I'm just waiting for him to one day tell me, "Holy shit, Trump is insane." I'm like, I operate the day to day assuming that Trump is a psychopath, and the important shit gets handled by the adults, which are the actual tariffs because they happened, right? Because that's the way you get closer to giving money to Palantir, because we make money. And when you have money, it feels like you have power. I don't know. Christmas alone, fuck you bitches. I throw away your dumbass Christmas letters. I fear that woman. I respect that woman. I don't respect a lot of people. It's hard. That is what it feels like, though. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me where. Don't ask me when. Don't ask me anything about it. I don't know. You look at it, whatever you're feeling, that's what it feels like. But that's what it is. I feel like people don't get it. Palantir is a singularity. It's going to suck the entire market into itself. Because in the up and down percentage wise, Palantir made more money than Nvidia. Because Palantir is the fastest growing. Because Palantir wins. And I feel people don't fucking get it. That's the only reason these prices would be where they're at. This is insulting. Palantirs, I am not a perma bull. I see a singularity, and I said the game is over. This isn't a game. Capitalism is dead. Palantir slaughters it. It either makes techno-feudalism or techno-communism, but whatever the fuck it makes, it's over. Nvidia's important. Palantir won the game. Anything that Nvidia makes gets optimized using Palantir. Because if you look at their sizes, Palantir is a dwarf. Because even by scaling loss of 1% in Nvidia is going to be a 10% in Palantir. How do you know? I don't know. Vibing, motherfucker. People look at astrology charts to tell you predictions. I use what I feel in my body. Because apparently that's how therapy works. I am insane for talking by myself like this. The internet enables weird behavior. This is my third one. I wish to make it a podcast as quick as possible. It feels like it removes a stigma and a level of psychopathy. Who the fuck are you? Some nerd of Palantir. Palantir's gonna make more money. Great. Wonderful. That is magnificent. That's a good one. The narcissist in your life out here. I think React content is just fine if you actually feel the feeling for the person looking to find someone to relate to a specific feeling. You have to be genuine and honest, and you can't wear a mask. I think if you do it like that, I think again you try to be respectful and you show all of the information. I don't know, it's hard. Ethics are hard, but that was funny. I like that. I like that. Well, INFJ she's always fun. It's my own feed. I keep track of my feed. Huh? Oh no. And INFJs are insane. That's why I think there's such a small percentage of the population. We're fucking psychos. I don't know. I go to therapy. I've had 9 therapists. I should be fine. I'm fine off of pills. I am making money. I will fit into society. I don't know. It doesn't hurt. I am fine. But I don't think I'm normal. I don't think I want to be fine not being normal. I think just a snippet. I don't know. Oh no, so many of them have cracked. Oh, these are like a vibe. I like that feeling. I don't know how to put it into words. I think it's a good feeling. That's just a fact, you know? That's a quick one. It's like, oh yeah, that's true. This was a funny one. I want to shoot my cat like that. Oh, this was gonna fucking fuck me up. Can you speed it up? I don't think so. Your children feel unloved by you when you are upset with them. Ouch. Damn. Love. Conditional. It breaks your brain. Don't catch it. Would not recommend. I empower the SI Foundation, which is the suicide specifically. I try to do the other one too, but I care about women and children and SI. That's the most important one for me. Those are my 3 main casts. They're not all at the same level. They fucked over the call center, for God's sake. It's so pathetic. I'll pay so much wage if I have to. It's fine. I'm gonna make a lot of money. I'll pay for someone's job. You win by giving, not taking. It's not hard. I've been fucked up. What's everybody else's excuse? You know, I've been healing for like a decade from like domestic abuse. I don't know. I'm kind of rich now. We're in process. Y'all saw the fucking pictures that GPT made about me. That's how it feels. That's how it looks in the stock account. I'm making money. It's not a lot of money, but I'm making money now. Give it time. I'm gonna make more. It's. I want to be humble. I don't want to be a dick. My parents made me feel like a dick. My parents blame me for being a child. I don't know. They're trying. I want to focus on they're trying. I need. I don't want to feel bad. I don't know. Vosh seems like a sentiently fine human being. So does Hassan. I feel insane. I wonder if it's entertaining. Like, if everybody's gonna do a Truman Show. I don't know. I thought people cared about privacy. It scares me. I think we're living in a black hole. That makes sense to me. Bob, that's Lego. I love her. She's great. She's the last TikTok. I think I can stop it here. She's amazing. She's wonderful, Sylvia. Beyond therapy coach. I'm not 100% sure if she has a medical degree, but goddamn, this woman, she gets it. It's not hard, and that's her job. Like, she's really good at her job. Like, if you have her as your therapist, nice. Compartium, I think, is the opposite of jealousy, so that's what it gives. It gives compartium. You need more words to have more feelings. It doesn't come the other way. People like to not learn new words. People don't like to learn. People don't like to change. I change a lot. I don't know. They want it better. I had to try. Not perfect. Probably never gonna be. That's okay. If you say it's okay. Not if it's forced on you. Fucking therapy. Well, I'm going to therapy as much as I can afford. I need a second to make more money. I'm making money. I'm not making crazy amounts. I need a second to make money. I would like more money because with more money, I make even more money. It's not financial advice. I just like donations. I don't want to be a bad person. God, the internet's so cruel. I don't know. Vulnerability scares me. Even out loud, I usually just don't speak. I go full mute. No one's there. No one cares. It's fine. It's supposed. Foundation rock bottom. No one records rock bottom. I don't know how to get out of rock bottom. I'm tired. I don't know how to act. I don't want to wear a mask. I don't know how to do things. I'm just tired. I just sleep half the day now. I'm burnt out. Got the MD though. It's a doctor. Do you? I don't know. It just hurts, I guess. I'm dying. I just want a break. I don't want to feel bad. No one cares either way. You can forgive yourself. It's a weird strategy. Most people don't do it. I don't understand why not. It seems like freeload to me. I got platinum with it. Just get good. It's how I play every game. You have to be an average player, not a one-time player. Because in that movie, I'm the chick. I'm the youngest. She's the one that the grandma liked. And she told everybody else what to do, but she didn't tell her what to do. She didn't have a job. She didn't give her a job. Her job was to be a kid. Because she didn't have a superpower. Everybody else was special. I dislike vulnerability. I don't know. Be it alone or with other people. I tend to be quiet. Monetization is a weird existence. I am self-aware, which brings a whole other set of problems. I don't know. I'm not insane. I'm normal. Fuck. Technically speaking, by the book, it is not the harm to self and others. If you don't say that, they don't put you inside the hospital. I worked at a psychiatric evaluation location. I treated people that needed to be admitted to the hospital. I have experience. I don't mean to be a dick. I am a dick. Nobody likes a dick that cries. I don't know. Trying to be good enough. And that's what that movie's about. It's about the fact that the grandmother's gonna die. And when the grandmother dies, they're all gonna go insane because they have no leader. And then and the ever after is annoying. It's heavy on the people left. It's a Hispanic movie. It explores Hispanic themes. I think it was fun. I think people need to give it more attention. People talk about Moana 2, and I'm like, Moana 2 before Encanto 2. And I'm like, it's such a nerd thing to talk about. No one cares. No one gives a shit. I don't know. It's weird shit to talk about, but people seem to lack genuineness, so I thought it'd be fun to look at. Making money with AI. Every step in AI is money. They've made Tom and Jerry in AI. It looks horrifying, but it's actual video. This goes in a museum. No one gives a shit. This moment was awesome. I'm trying to do this. This is my goal. I don't know if I can get there, but I want this better. I think I might be able to make something like this, but I want this better. I want this much better.